Hey, True Believers, England Teen here with another top 10 comic books sold to readers. This is not the Comic-Con list. That tells you what the shops are ordering. This tells you what people are actually buying. This is what people are, hey, I like this. I want to go home and read it. Which begs the question, okay, if there was so much hate for Tom King, who is still buying the Batman? That is a video that needs to be explored. Here we're going to do the top 10 hard copy countdown, and then we're going to go over to Comixology and see who wins the week in the digital. Is it Marvel? Is it DC? I don't know. You don't know. That's what makes this awesome, and that's what makes this fun. Now, these right here are the comic shops that have taken part in this particular countdown. So if you're in their area, by all means, stop by, say hi, maybe buy something, and don't forget to support your own local comic book shop. Before we get started, yes, I have made a big stink about the fact that YouTube is trying to cripple the channel, and that, of course, has been making it hard to continue to do this. So I've decided to combat this. I'm not an artist. I don't draw, but I do make videos. So over at Ko-Fi, the link is in the description below, I've started to do commissions. I can't draw, so I figure, okay, I will do the video that you want me to do. Is it a bad comic beatdown? Is it a top 10? Is it a really that bad, really that good, which is something I'm going to be starting here soon? Do you want a specific character in Comic Book Origins or a specific top 10 list? Go on over and commission a video. I will do it ASAP. I've already done one called The Haunted Tank for the Comic Book Origins. It was tons of fun, and I look forward to new ideas, something that I maybe would not have thought of doing like The Haunted Tank before. Either way, it really sounded like something fun to do because when it's not your idea, it's a little surprising. Okay, the Haunted Tank. Wow, I would have never thought to do that character, and it was tons of fun. Alrighty, with all that aside, let's get this party started. Starting off the hard copy countdown at number 10 is Usagi Yojimbo, number 1. Coming in at number 9, we have The Savage Sword of Conan, number 6. At number 8 is Daredevil, number 7. In the number 6 spot is War of Realms Deadpool, number 14. At number 5, we have Captain America, number 11. Coming in at number 4 is The Uncanny X-Men, number 20. At number 4, we have The Guardians of the Galaxy, number 6. Coming in at number 3, Justice League, number 26. In the runner-up position at number 2 is Batman, number 73. And at the top spot, number 1, we have Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. giving us Superman Year 1. Wow, that's a butt kicking. Holy Toledo. When you just take it by the numbers, it's 3 for DC, 6 for Marvel, and we have Usagi Yojimbo, which should be in all top 10s. Seriously, it really should. So, wow, what happened? Seriously, DC put out more than just those 3 books. Come on, gang. You have Nightwing. Well, Aquaman. Well, yeah. That's, god damn it. Pick it up, DC. Seriously. Come on. Come on. Although, yes, Usagi Yojimbo does deserve to be in there. But you know what doesn't? Come on, Deadpool? Seriously? War of Realms? Oy vey. Anyway, that's just me bitching and moaning about it. Let's hear the comic shop owners bitch and moan about it for a little bit. A light week at the FFF this week for new releases. Sure, Superman Year 1 is at the top of the list, which is a little bit of a shock. The format was not a favorite when Batman Damned came out, although that sold swimmingly for some reason. And both Miller and Romita Jr. are very hit or miss creators at our store. In all honesty, they're hit or miss everywhere. But I underordered the last Frank Miller joint, DK3, so I thought I'd anticipate a few more pulls than normal. Just under Soups, it was Batman, still hanging near the top of every weekly bestseller list. Donny Cates hits the list twice this week, with Guardians taking the 3 spot, and Silver Surfer Black on its 2nd week, still selling strong. Speaking of selling strong on subsequent weeks, Walking Dead 192 is still going strong, outselling most of the new books of the week again in its 3rd week. Event Leviathan also saw a small uptick in its 2nd week. Turns out this Bendis guy could be pretty good if you give him a chance. Uncanny and Firefly round out our top 10 list this week. Rosenberg's X-Men has brought the book closer to sales that the book used to have once long ago. Firefly is a fan favorite with several good covers every month. That's a guaranteed seller for us now. I got to admit, I still haven't read Silver Surfer Black, but I want to. I am not shocked by Walking Dead in 192. As far as Walking Dead is concerned, there is no bigger event than the death of Rick Grimes. Spoiler alert for 3 weeks ago. Seriously, I'm not shocked at that, but Silver Surfer Event Leviathan making an uptick, it was all right, I guess. Yeah, Brian Michael Bendis can be good, and we are waiting for him to be. Why Batman is the top seller in a week where high-profile creator Frank Miller had #1 issue launch under DC's top shelf imprint can only be attributed to poor marketing. And I guarantee it would have taken the top spot with a little Dark Knight branding on the cover, since this is, after all, that version of Superman. No other real surprises this week. Daredevil, Justice League, Guardians, all strong and consistent sellers. An underwhelming week. Luckily, people were willing to give Frank Miller yet another go with his latest project. Foot traffic was light. Customers came in asking for recommendations, as very little was jumping off the stands by itself. I have to admit, I am also shocked that people are willing to give Frank Miller all the chances. I mean, this man has produced more bad in the last 20 years than he has produced good. Yet, based on the strengths of Batman Year One, Daredevil, and Dark Knight, we give him all the chances. Okay, maybe the first 2 chapters of Sin City. Who am I kidding? The easy bestseller this year is Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. Superman Year One, a superstar team retelling the Kryptonians' origin in a prestige miniseries under the Black Label imprint. Makes for a strong draw. Just behind that is our usual King of the Hill Batman, followed by 2 of the stronger selling team books this year, Justice League and Guardians of the Galaxy. Justice League, yeah, it has been improving. As a matter of fact, it is nominated for a Spirit Award for Best Improved Comic Book. The Spirit Awards will be on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on I Love Comics. You should check it out. And in all honesty, maybe Guardians should have been on that list as well. This is a book that I was never really interested in. I would read it occasionally, but these days, yeah, it's really good. Alrighty, gang, a short week for comic book shop commentary. So let's go on over to Comixology, the world's largest digital comic book shop, to find out who wins the week. Will DC get their butts handed to them like they did in the hard copies? My guess it's going to be a lot like that, where DC always owns the top. But we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Let's get this countdown started. At number 10, we have War of Realms, Journey into Mystery, number 5. At number 9, we have Daredevil, number 7. In the number 8 position, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 7. Coming in at lucky number 7 is Captain America, number 11. In the number 6 spot is Guardians of the Galaxy, number 6. In the number 5 spot, Star Wars, number 67. At number 4 is Uncanny X-Men, number 20. In the 3 spot, Superman, Year 1. And in the runner-up position at number 2, Justice League, number 26. Leaving Batman, number 73, to come in at number 1. I guess we have enough people really wanting to find out the story behind there. You know what? Why is Batman still trending? I mean, he's about to be pulled off because of the fact that the sales are dying, and yet here he is. Here he is. Someone's still buying it. Someone's still interested. I am, but I buy it for the reviews and everything. So let's see. What's the count, ladies and gentlemen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for Marvel. 3 for DC. It is a butt whipping. Twice. My goodness gracious. There's just does not seem to be an answer for Marvel Comics these days. It doesn't. And you know what happens? You know, I could talk till I'm blue in my face. You know what happens? I stretch this out to the top 20, and you know Marvel owns the back 10. So we're just going to see how bad of a butt whipping this ends up being. At number 11, we have Monstrous. So the score is still 7 Marvel and 3 for DC. At number 12, we have Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, number 33. So now it's 8 Marvel, 3 DC. Number 13, Tony Stark Iron Man, number 13. It is now 9 Marvel, 3 DC. At number 14, we have Captain Marvel number 7. It is now 10 for Marvel, 3 for DC. Because Monstrous is in the countdown, there's no way for DC to even tie. Marvel has won it at number 14. Oh, hey, DC, glad you showed up. Number 15 is Nightwing. Number 61, it's Marvel 10, DC 4. Seriously, DC, it's a little bit too late to rally. It's number 16, we have Aquaman. Number 49, it is now Marvel 10, DC 5. Wow, it's like DC Comics was sitting at the bus stop not realizing it loaded passengers and started to pull away before they started running. It's number 17, Teen Titans number 31. It's Marvel 10, DC 6. At number 18, we have the Rat Queens. It's now Marvel 10, DC 6, and Image 2. At number 19, we have Next Gen number 5. It's now Marvel 11, DC 6. And closing out the humiliation is Star Wars TIE Fighter number 3 at number 20. It's now Marvel 12, DC 6. Wow, twice as many Marvel as DC in this particular countdown. And the truth is when I looked at the list again, yeah, DC doesn't have a lot to counter right now. I mean, they're okay titles, but that's the whole problem. Even my beloved Aquaman, which I'm happy to see in the top 20, is okay. It's not bad, actually. It's not good, but it's not bad. But it's just okay. So, yeah, okay, I can understand why Marvel won by numbers. But have you noticed they can't crack the top 3? Batman always has a hold. Everybody complains about Tom King, but he still has a hold on the top 3 spots. Superman Year 1, of course. Justice League is kicking all sorts of tail. So, yeah, at least Marvel still hasn't been able to crack that code yet. But anyway, that's just my opinion. What is yours? What do you think about this week's countdown? What's too high? What's too low? What is not? You know what? I would like to see more independence at this point. I think that's deserved. Middle West should be up there. Archie 1941 is one of the best comics of the year. It's no longer being produced. I just figure I would say that because it's nominated for Best Independent Comic Book once again. The Spirit Awards, Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern right here on I Love Comics. Check it out. It is fan voted and it is awesome. Now, if you do like this video, please click like, share, subscribe. That's very important to help out the algorithm, which might counteract what's going on with YouTube and the shadow banning. If you don't mind supporting the channel, helping to support the channel, by all means, we've got Patreon, we've got Ko-Fi, and I'm on BitChute, which has a tip jar, and that would be very helpful and very much appreciated. Or, as I said before earlier in the video, commission a video. I would love to see what your idea is, and I would love to do that. That is awesome, because sometimes I get in my own head and I can get into a pattern, but if you guys are doing this, it's really cool to see what might happen. I am very interested in that, not just because, of course, you know, commission would help the channel out financially. It's just creatively, that would be really cool. Anyway, like I said, I've done one before, and if you would like to check that out, it's the Haunted Tank Comic Book Origins. I highly recommend that to you. You could also just click on one of the videos that are popping up right about now. Check one of those out, and I'd like to thank everybody who has already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.